Hello Johnny, welcome to the vlog on the 19th of July, the hottest day of the year. And yes, as you would imagine, it is very, very hot indeed. In London, it could reach 34 degrees, either now or in about an hour, which is probably going to be the hottest part of the day, roughly at 4 o'clock. Here, right now, it's 32 degrees. I remember, if you remember, the 1st of July, I think the 1st of July last year, when we were off, because we were in year 11 and we had finished our GCSEs, we had no more work to do, so we were off for the summer holidays at this point. Yeah, it was about 32 here and 35 in London, so, yeah. You know, I mean, you've got water, you've got fans, but if it's winter and cold, you can warm up so easily. You can put on as many layers as you want. But when it's hot like this, you've got fans, you've got water, you've got fans, you've got water you can put in the fridge, ice lollies you can put in the freezer, you've got ice baths if you're, you know, that hot. Football is really difficult in these conditions as well. In the rain, put on a raincoat. If it's winter, run around. Your muscles will be warm, you'll warm up. As you may or may not know, there's an ice cream van that comes round here every day, more or less, depending on the weather, you know. And I basically usually get an ice cream. I mean, I'm losing weight, but I can still have an ice cream because I know I'll burn it off, and I won't have one every day. I'll buy one every day, and sometimes I'll save it. And the guy who does the ice cream stuff, who I know quite well, because I can't go out every day and talk to him. And I just heard him. He told me yesterday that he was going to be on BBC Radio Berkshire around 9 o'clock. And I've just gone on the website now, and it's 10 to 4. You can actually listen to the whole thing that was live at 7. It's about 3 hours long. And if you skip to about 2 hours and 11 minutes, it starts off with a little jingle, and then he is actually being interviewed by, who is it? Andrew Peach, I think. And he was talking about the regular customers, and, you know, obviously meant me. And yeah, he was on there for about 5 minutes. And obviously he couldn't really say, oh, you know, I have regular customers such as Matt Brown, who lives in Reading. You know, he couldn't really be specific. So he just had to sort of say, the regular customers, you get those people out. But on the whole, it's not the same thing, is it? You don't have people chasing down the ice cream van that you used to get back in the day. And yeah, I can't stress how hot it is right now. Still 32 degrees. But anyway, on a more positive note, there are only, 2.5 days left for me until I break up for the summer holidays. But I have to do lots of revision over the summer holidays because I'm sure you don't really know this, Johnny. But I got my English results back and I basically failed. Yeah, I got a U overall. Now, I believe I got a high C in one section, a C in another section, and then a U in a third section. So a C, C, and a U. What do you think the overall grade would be if you got a C, C, and a U? So 2 C's and a U. The overall grade apparently was a U. So I had to have a meeting with the head of year today at around 11 AM, and he said, right, you know, we're giving you a lifeline. You can retake the English exam. Hopefully just the one I failed, because if I have to retake the 2 sections I passed as well, that is just ridiculous in my view. So hopefully I just have to do the one that I failed. And then on the 6th of September, which is the day before everyone else goes back, got to retake the exam. And hopefully this time I can pass. Otherwise, Reading College, here we go. And you know what, I think it's too hot and just too much effort right now to be flying the drone and practicing with the drone out on the field, you know, more often. Because right now I'm just thinking, you know what, I might set up the paddling pool, or the Madeline pool if you will. I'm going to set up the paddling pool with some cold water, and hopefully in a couple of hours have a dip. Because, you know, need to cool down, mate. Need to cool down. You know, because putting my head in the freezer wouldn't be the best idea. Right, the paddling pool is filling up nicely as we speak, so later on I might have a dip in it. Don't know how much of me will go in. But you know, cold water in this heat, fair enough. Hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, no. Put the paddling pool up, it was good. Went in it for about 40 minutes. It was so cold, I literally, and like half of that 40 minutes was spent slowly going down in the cold water. You know, having to go back up a couple of times. Freezing cold though, but that was good. It was good. Though my back didn't seem to think so, you know, sort of going, woohoo! But after a while, you get used to it. Moving on, there's one more thing that I forgot about. 10 minutes ago, a friendly between Reading and Swindon or something. Basically a pre-season friendly game kicked off, and I'm going to listen to it now. This is the first bit of football commentary that I've had in my any sort of vlog for at least a month, if not more. So yeah, here we go. And for the second half, I'll probably be on the cross trainer, so you just have to listen to it with me not there. And last but not least, Johnny, you wanted to know what editing softwares I used to edit my music video. It was a mix of Windows Movie Maker and also Cyberlink Power Director 12. So it was a mix of those two, and the camera was a decent one, you know. Nikon Coolpix, which is what I use for my Super Saturday vlogs now. It takes AA size batteries rather than your standard USB charge, as you can see there. SD cards there as well. The zoom is quite good. 5x zoom, decent. 720p recording. The screen is decent, and yeah, it can do you know, some good effects as well, such as black and white, or you know, grayscale if you prefer. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching the vlog, Johnny, and I will see you on Thursday.